Hello everyone, welcome to Fix Zone. Today we will be discussing a handy trick in Excel, how to filter cells that contain bold text. Yes, you heard that right. Excel doesn't have a direct bold text filter, but we'll show you a simple and effective workaround. Before we dive in, if you find this tutorial helpful, please hit that like button and subscribe to Fix Zone for more Excel tips and tricks. It really helps the channel. So, what are we going to cover? First, we'll explore why Excel doesn't have a built-in function for this. Then, we'll build a custom function using VBA to identify bold text. Finally, we'll use that function to create a helper column and use it for filtering. Let's get started. Transition to Excel screen. Okay, here we have a sample Excel sheet. As you can see, some cells contain bold text. Our goal is to filter this list to show only the rows where a specific column, let's say column A, has bold text. First things first, let's talk about why Excel doesn't offer a direct bold text filter. Excel typically filters based on cell values, not formatting. Bolding is just a visual formatting element, not a distinct value the program recognizes for filtering purposes. That's where VBA comes in. We can write a custom function that checks if the text within a cell is bold. To access the VBA editor, press Alt plus F11. Transition to VBA editor. Now, insert a new module by going to Insert-Module. In this module, we'll paste the following code. VBA. Function isBold, cell as range, as boolean. IsBold equals cell. Font. Bold. End function. Let's break this down. This VBA code defines a function called isBold. It takes a single argument, cell, which is a range, a cell in Excel. Inside the function, it checks the font, bold property of that cell. If the text in the cell is bold cell, font, bold returns true, otherwise, it returns false. The function then returns this true or false value as a boolean. Transition back to Excel screen. Now back in Excel, we're going to add a helper column. Let's insert a new column to the right of column A. We'll name it something descriptive, like isBold. In the first cell of this new column, B2 for example, type the following formula, equals isBold, A2. Excel will recognize isBold as our custom function. The A2 refers to the cell we want to check for bold text. Press Enter. The cell will display either true if the text in A2 is bold, or false if it isn't. Now drag the fill handle, the small square at the bottom right corner of the cell, down to apply the formula to all the rows in your data. This will populate the isBold column with true or false values corresponding to the bold status of the cells in column A. Finally, to filter, click on the Data tab on the ribbon, and then click on the Filter button. This adds filter drop-down arrows to the headers of each column. Click the filter arrow in the isBold column. Uncheck false to display only the rows where the isBold column shows true. Voila! You've successfully filtered your data to show only rows where the text in column A is bold. Slight pause. And that's it. You've learned how to filter cells with bold text in Excel using VBA and a helper column. This method is really flexible. You can adapt the VBA code to check for other formatting attributes as well, such as font color or italics. Remember to save your Excel file as a macro-enabled workbook, XLSM, to preserve the VBA code. Transition to outro. So that was how to filter cells with bold text in Excel. I hope you found this tutorial helpful. Don't forget to like this video if you enjoyed it and subscribe to Fix Zone for more Excel and tech tips. Let me know in the comments if you have any questions or other Excel problems you'd like me to tackle. Thanks for watching, and I'll see you in the next video.